Welcome back to my Dark Souls walkthrough. Here in the Great Hollow, getting ready to go farm some crystal lizards on the way down to Ash Lake. I got my blood shield out. We're going to be running into some curse basilisk. Just checking out my gear here. We're going to be farming crystal lizards, so I've got the covetous gold serpent ring on, and I'll switch out to the curse bite ring a little later as needed. So the first one, if you want to walk right off of here, there's one set in that tunnel there, but first we're going up there. Try to keep it full health in case I slip off a limb. Sometimes you can land on a limb below you and not die, as long as you have enough health. So there's one that spawns out here on the edge, or near the entrance. And he's not here. There's another one that spawns in the back. He can be a little hard to kill because he crawls up in that little cubby hole. So basically, once I get to each spot, I'm just going to quit and reload until I get all the lizards. Note that in some cases, I actually had to quit and reload multiple times, but I've cut those out, so I'm only showing the ones where the lizard did respawn. So for the next one, you want to walk off the same place again. We're going over there. So you walk up to the bend in the road here and then drop off. This one's a little bit tricky. If you get too far to the left, you can get stuck between the limb and the tree. It's kind of slanted that direction too. You see, I almost get stuck here and almost walked off. But you want to get up to this bend right here, and then there's not very much room to drop, so see, I landed right on the edge. There's a total of 5 at this location. One out at the entrance. There's one in this bend right in front of me. And then there's 3 out here on this end. And then we're right above 3 basilisks down below. There's one there. And then there's 2 to the left. There's 2 more out here, but you can come in here and check for these. So there should just be 2 left out on the other end. That's the last one. Now, you could just jump off of here, but you'd be dealing with the 3 basilisks down there. I prefer to shoot them with a bow, so I'm going to just homeward bound back up to the top. Switching to my crossbite ring in case I combat those things, but I ended up shooting them with a bow, so I didn't really need to. I believe the item down here is a calamity ring, which makes you take double damage from enemies. If you want that sort of thing, you can roll off of here. If it's not the calamity ring, it's a ring that gives you faster stamina regen. And that's that ring I was talking about. Right across from the ring is where those basilisks are. I spend a little bit of time trying to get my bearings in here. There's actually one more of those kind of hiding back there to the left. So I'm just shooting some arrows trying to get him to come out to investigate. But I just don't have a good shot on him from here. So this is kind of scary. It may be easier than it looks if you just roll. Can't seem to get him to come out from there either. There he is. Alright, so that's the only 3 basilisks in here until you get down to the ground floor. So I just switch rings back because I got some more lizards to kill here in a second. So you want to go up this ramp, and then there's a lizard up this ramp. I actually had to reload about 6 times to get him to show up, but this is the time that it worked. It's easier to come up from the bottom when you're going after this one. If you come from the top, he runs down this thing and might fall off. Alright, so we have 2 more right down there to the right. You can see him going to hide. This is the final 2 of them, by the way. total of 10 of them, so you get 20 twinkling titanite and an assortment of other types of titanite. Or if you're lucky, you get a slab. Woohoo! Alright, so that's all the lizards. I'm going to switch back to my cursebite ring. And take a quick break while the ring wears off. We're back. You'll see some other loot items in here. There's one right there. And there's one up there. I'm not going to get them all. If I was not recording, I'd probably take the time to figure out how to get to those other branches. It may require recalling and starting over from the top and after getting them. So I just didn't want to take the time to do that here. I think within the hollow there's 2 red chunks, 2 blue chunks, and 2 white chunks, and 2 regular chunks. Titanite chunks. Or there's at least one of each of those chunks. I think there's 2 though. There's a ladder right there to my left, but there's an item you can drop down to get at this other hole. Right there. Of course, when you get it, you're dropping right down on top of about 3 or 4 of those basilisks. I pulled around, tried to shoot him with a bow here a little bit, but wasn't successful. So my plan was to roll over this limb here and try and fall down there. And it didn't work how I planned, and it may be just as well that it didn't. Because I think if you land on the limb, the basilisk can still, the curse cloud can still reach you, even though you're above their head. So I just killed them all while I was down here and then went back up. 2 on the level above, 4 down below. Should be all of them. So the better way to get to this item is to just walk off of this way. And it's a blue chunk. And there's another item. You can get that item from up top at that grass level above. Not grass, but the floor above. You can drop onto that, but then you'd probably have to homeward bound or drop down onto some other limb after that, so I didn't bother with it. That's what I was looking for. So item down there on the mushrooms, or the fungus. There's some mushrooms. The item is right below me, so you need to roll over onto that fungus, but I missed the roll. So I just skipped it. And these mushroom people I don't like messing with, they're not worth it. The primary reason for coming down here to Ash Lake was to finish up the Siegmeyer quest. You can see him and his daughter over there to the right. That's the other Hydra.
Father, all follow now. His things to do. He will cause no more trouble. Finally over. I will return to Catherine. You assisted us so quickly. I can hardly return to Ava, but please accept this. It's of no use to me now.
Hey.
Dear Father.
So I got the funneled red chunk that I need. I don't think I use a slab here, but I do go ahead and use it after the off camera. So I've got 20 twinkling titanite. I'm going to go ahead and upgrade both of these shields to +5. As you can see, all of this armor needs a slab. And the rest of it needs twinkling titanite. So I'm not going to upgrade anything for now, just take a little while to think about it. That's pretty much going to wrap this one up. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it, and see you next time.